Welcome to the only game where you can build an oppressive dictatorship that exploits all their people and make profits with it. Today we're creating our own nation to do just that. I guess the best map to start on is this kind of island. We're secluded from everyone else and no one can tell us what to do. Of course, we want to go socialist for that. And let's call our state the Profit Empire. Let's go. We are here on the map. Let's first create a flag. I guess this should do. It fits our socialist style. And now we have the difficult decision to decide where we want to start and build our first city. I want to go with this beautiful piece of land right here. Let's purchase it and create our capital city. This is where all the fun begins. Look at the great nature plot we have with this giant mountain range that should help us with national security as well. I don't know where this place would be, but I know for sure that status quo, wealth is distributed among the citizens. This hopefully won't exist for long. We have some kind of dense jungle here. Let's go ahead, use this free patch of land. We're gonna immediately use a crazy expensive avenue. Gotta show that we respect all the people living here. From that dirt, side streets are fine, and like that we can start zoning with some medium density. First some population, some commercial buildings, and also some industry. We start the time and see how things develop, and we can see our first people moving into the city. They want basic services, of course, so let's get them a water tower and some small generator that covers most of the needed stuff. To get in buildings, so I can make policies that enslave people, I need to reach certain population milestones. So let's first target the Department of Education at 2000 population. That means we're going all in with expansion. Even now zoning high density buildings just everywhere we can. We want tons of people that pay taxes, that can work. The more people we have, the more people we can exploit. So that's the perfect trick to it. I hope it will soon work out. Our approval rating is at 64%. There's not many things we can change yet, apart from printing money, which is a really great mechanic. I'm sure we'll do that later. For now, we're getting more and more people. The social ladder is negative. That means no one is accessing the middle or upper class. Very great. We don't want that happening. But what we can actually place is the government headquarters. I don't want that in the slum though. How about we build a nice government district somewhere down here on the shoreline, get in some beautiful avenues, and then start with the government headquarters right at the shoreline. There we can create fictitious jobs, and this allows our first pieces of legislation. We can choose unemployment. Let's do no unemployment benefits. You gotta work. The state is not gonna save you. Healthcare. We're socialists after all, so let's go universal public plan. Entrepreneurship, we don't want any of that. And let's also give everyone a pension. It sounds like we're being really nice to the people, but we also don't want them revolting and toppling our government. So we need to give them some basics. I mean, the social ladder is still negative anyway, and we are already making money since we don't have many expenses. Exports are not reaching their destination, so let's try building a port. Maybe up here on this beautiful beach. What a great installation. Of course, we need to connect that up with the existing streets and industry. Now we can even import and export stuff. We have this beautiful boat. Population is at 1200. And what are these people complaining about? Not having a road access? Could not reach job location. Where are you trying to go? Not so sure. I mean, you can probably reach the harbor. We need our city to grow. We don't really have much demand. Let's try building a lot more things, more industry, more commercial, and we can even add farms. Look at that. There is farmland now with some farm buildings, so we're producing resources now. We have some power outages, but the great thing in this game, we can just improve the stations we already have for higher capacity. And now let's double down on population. Unemployment is only at 3%. That means we should really put in more people. And surprisingly, we're crazy popular. This is not what I tried to do. I guess it doesn't hurt, but also an autocratic leader should be quite popular. And I'm really waiting for the options to exploit the people here. For now, getting in tons more things, and we reach 2000 population, which gives us the Department of Immigration, yet another government building. Let's give that one its own space right here on this island. This is where immigration is handled. So we now have border control policies. I guess we just want everyone who wants to move here, come here, that's not a problem. Let's also decrease the taxes of the upper class. I mean, why should they pay taxes? To 0% and increase lower class to 15. Very, very great. And the next thing we get is a 25,000 population, a Department of Commerce. So we can control the economy and put our iron fist on that. Sounds great. For now, let's improve our government quarter by adding some plaza and parks here, right where the government buildings are. This is where it needs to be beautiful. We can even put a Ferris wheel, some beach assets, and they get a basketball court. Man, it must be great to be a government official in this town. Look at that. The government quarter is doing really, really great. Not so sure about the rest here. They're struggling for electricity. So let's give them another diesel generator and a water tower. This should cover most of the things. I'm not autocratic enough. I need more horrible policies and I need more slums. Let's now really try to get that going, building out some more massive housing areas. This should do. More high density housing on all sides. It populates surprisingly fast, and I guess that means we get more people very, very fast. But let's see. So I'm not sure how to increase the density of our buildings. Maybe we need to build some sort of school. So let's try, I guess one elementary school would be fine, but let's not build that in the housing areas. Let's build that here in the government district. There it is. Just a small elementary school, increase the capacity and see what happens now. I also just spotted something very nice. We can actually build state-owned factories and public housing. Let's try building that. Some public housing. Every dictatorship needs that. Some state-owned factories. Why not? And I'm not so sure what the public market does, but it looks good. So let's keep it. And again, we need to increase infrastructure with more water and more electricity. Somehow I just heard an explosion somewhere. These people are all abandoning their homes. Is that because of the public housing? No, people are moving out. Why though? Is there any way we can see it? Why are you unhappy? Maybe we lower tax rate a bit. That seems to have stopped everyone moving out. So I really need to increase the speed at which people are moving in. Maybe an airport would help with that. Let's get one in right here. Yes, we're back over 5,000 population. Oh, and there's something burning. Look at that. Just something burning down. To shame, we don't have any services. I guess there's nothing we can do about that. It just has to burn down. Looking at the approval chart, this is where our republic is. I'm not sure we started in the right direction. I wanted to go to communist dictatorship, but somehow I moved in the direction of libertarian republic and utopia. I'm really failing in my mission. What am I doing wrong? I zoned a bunch more slum area, and it turns out our state has rising inflation because of a trade deficit, but I discovered something great to offset that, which is mining. The thing is, to mine, you need to find resources, which is crazy expensive, but that way you can find resources like this pink one here. That's a gas field. Somehow I can't build it here. I'm not exactly sure why. Yes, here we can do surface mining. That's great. Let's explore further. Here I can exploit a gas field, so we can get our economy going like that. Just connect it back up. With the airport, we should now be exporting stuff. We always need to increase the amount of water and electricity we're providing. Here's more surface mining, even more surface mining, more gas field, another gas field. So we're really exploiting natural resources now. This is exactly what we should do as a dictatorship. And in between, we can even just add some farmland that helps with more exports. Now we see our inflation went down drastically from over 5 to 0.7%. Now in other news, we have landfill problems. Let's build a waste incinerator also all the way here. Look at all these mining facilities and the oil. Great. Our city has 90% lower class, 10% middle class, no rich people. I'd like to have some rich people, but also we're growing kind of slow. Let's increase the airport capacity. The school is complaining that it is at capacity. That should anyway only be the kids of the governor and the people who run this country. And with that, look at our city. It looks like I imagined it to be. Politically, we're somehow not doing a good job of achieving our goals of building a dictatorship. But I'm sure we can reach that at some point. For now, let's build more streets, a coal power plant to fulfill our energy demands once and for all, and a whole lot more housing. Zone all that up. We got way more people that can move in now. I mean, our border policy is still the most relaxed it can be. I'm trying to get anyone imported. Oh, and here I see the service overview. People are complaining about some things. I guess at least the rich need a hospital. Let's put that here in the government quarter as well. That should increase healthcare, and we just continue building more slums. Citizens do not feel safe. Times of unrest are expected. Oh, this is great. This is great because this is a justification for us to build police stations. These we need to build in the slums. Then we can imprison everyone that has a different opinion. Let's upgrade that. Give the maximum amount of policemen. A prison we can't afford yet, but this is definitely something we need. And I'm building out all the slums I can. The absence of high school leads experts to predict higher birth rates. That's great. That's what we want to be. Oh, I just realized there's 86 rich people in our city now. How amazing. Almost 100 people profiting from this dystopia. We need more mining. Let's build out some dirt roads in the mountains and check if there are any resources around. Not that many though. We can just build one more gas field, and the rest let's just zone with industry. We have high demand for that. We also crossed 20,000 population. Oh no, we need 25 for the Department of Commerce. But we will be there shortly, building more farms, just to be able to export more stuff. Our trade balance with exports are really great, though the exchange rate is really bad. To keep up the growing demand, I can now enact new policies. Let's check them out. We can have access to alcohol and tobacco, only in state-owned stores. That sounds great. Vehicle tax? Yeah, I guess we don't want pollution. And no regulations on private schools. We need the rich people to be able to attend these. And finally, we can build the Department of Commerce, of course, in our government district. Look at this beautiful building. It allows economic legislation. We want low tariffs on imported goods. That sounds good. Let's ban private banks. Oh yes, this is great. To start a business, you need special government authorization. We want that. Innovation? Yeah, let's subsidize research. That sounds good. We want to be on top. Let's not enforce copyrights and patents. You can steal whatever you want. Retail has monthly inspections and no tax on polluting industries. That sounds great. A new protest is happening. 55 right-wing citizens have gathered in the street to protest. Oh, wait, where did this go? I wanted to send the army. Where are these guys? I was too late. Are they up here? Oh, I hope we will have soon even more protests. Oh, I missed the chance. I wanted to see it. But our city is growing insanely fast. We're at 30,000 population. We hit the next milestone at 50,000. Our stability is very, very low now. I want to do something here and buy some dollars. Removes cash from the city balance. Requires central bank. Oh, I'd really like to do that, but it requires 75,000 population. Citizens do not feel safe. Times of unrest are expected. Let's throw in a fire station in the government district. This is important, so the government officials are safe. We could now also afford a prison. Let's get one in. We have already 27 prisoners. Very nice. And I guess we could get in another elementary school. And to keep people happy, let's also donate them some small parks. That should make them improve their homes. And that way we have even more people moving in. Our economy is booming. I mean, we're making a lot of money. We're at 300,000 profit. We have lots of industrial demand. Let's populate the mountain with polluting industry. We need that. And somehow stability is rising again, even though I'm not doing anything. Apparently we're going towards socialist oligarchy. This sounds great. This is what we want. We protect the environment, we have bad education, but our approval is not too bad. One thing though, there's a lot of traffic congestion. Let's start adding buses to solve some of that. I guess that's as easy as just plopping down a bus stop in many different places. Oh, I can see we have our first high-rise towers. These probably house a lot of people. We got some buses in now, not too many, but a few. I hope that soon relieves some of the traffic congestion. Oh, when I see for the first time, you don't really notice it, but corruption is growing. It's up to 13%. I love this now. Our city is heading in the right direction. We have 500,000 to play with now. Do you have any idea how we can reach the dystopia or the communist dictatorship? Let me know in the comments what policies should we enact. I'm really looking forward to the Department of Social Affairs. and central bank in the next milestones. Let me know in the comments if you want to see another video on this, exploiting our citizens even more. I mean, right now there's just massive areas of population, a few jobs, and we're exploiting natural resources, exporting them, so we can enjoy the profits in this modern government district. I mean, look at it. We have all the beautiful things in the front and the slums in the back. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching and happy gaming.